In this video tutorial, we're going to be talking about the advanced search features within the Premium Press theme. The advanced search is a widget which can be found in the admin area of your WordPress website under the Widgets section, which is Appearances, Widgets. Here you can see the advanced search widget. And to activate and use the advanced search widget, you simply drag and drop into the available sidebar that you wish to use it with. Here you can enter your own title and content. Now, the actual settings for the advanced search widget are found in the admin area of your Premium Press theme under General Setup and Search. And this is a section of the video tutorial that we're going to cover to help you set up and create your own search fields for your advanced search widget. If we take, for example, a Premium Press theme which is Shopper Press, you can see the advanced search widget on the right side menu here. By default, we have a keyword and category search field. If I wanted to create my own search fields custom to my website, I do that again in the admin area under General Setup, Search. Now here we can create new fields by simply clicking on the Add Search field and remove the existing fields by clicking on the Search options, Delete Search field. Always click the Save Changes button to save the changes to your website. Now, if we're going to go ahead and create a price search widget, which will allow us to search our website based on different product prices, we do that by creating a new search field, giving it a title, clicking on Show Options to customize the actual content for this search field. Now, the first box allows you to choose what type of content we're going to be searching. So in this case we have default WordPress post fields, which are post titles, body text, author, date, etc. We can also use custom fields, which allow you to choose any of the custom fields set up for your website. In this case we have custom list values, featured, files, hits, images, prices, etc. And we also have a category list option, which allows you to add a drop-down list box of categories, and a tag search option, which is a very powerful option allowing you to tag certain attributes to posts and then search for those posts, such as colors, sizes, etc. So for this example, let's create a price search option. So we click on custom field, because price is a custom field, and from the drop down we select price. Now under here we can decide what output we're going to put, and the output is either a text box where people can enter their own text, or a drop down list box where people can select a value. Now since we're going to be using a price value, we're going to allow people to search between two values, so we're going to add it as a drop down list box. Most of the time for search options it's always best to use a drop down list box, because then the user can select from a predefined value rather than having to enter their own value themselves. Now we've defined it as a drop-down list box, we need to choose what search criteria, either equals, which means the value must be exactly as they've entered in the box, phrase in, which means it'll search for certain phrases within your chosen custom field, more than or less than, which is used for numerical values, or range option here, which is the one we're going to be using for price, which allows us to search between two different price ranges. So between $0 and $10, for example, 10 and 20, 20 and 30, and so on. The other option to note is this tick this box if the search value is a numerical one. What this does is it tells WordPress that the system search field here is going to search for a numerical value, and since price is entered as a numerical value, we need to tick this box. So just to recap, we've selected a price search field. It's a custom field, so we've selected custom field. We've selected the price option because that's the custom field we're going to be searching through. We've added it as a drop-down list box, and we're going to set up a range, which means we're going to be searching between two different values. And now we click on Save. Now by default, WordPress will list all of the values in the database for that specific range. So all of the products that have a price, it will list that price within the actual drop-down list as a default value. And it's the same with categories and everything else. It will only show you the values that currently exist in your database. So obviously at the moment this isn't very good, so we need to customize this now to make it more user friendly. So back to the admin area, again general setup, search. Here now we can obviously click on search show options, and once you've saved the settings, we now have this new option box called customize your drop down list options. And this is where the magic happens. This is where you customize the drop down list values in this box here. To change what's currently available, we simply add content. And the default prefix for adding content is the value, for example 1, and then using an asterisk. What that tells the system to do is create a list box value with 1, and then the asterisk is like a new line or a return, and then you can add another one, 2, asterisk, 3, asterisk, 4, asterisk, so on. If I quickly save this, refresh the page, we now have in the price search box 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obviously, once again, not very useful for our price search field. So we need to set up the price search field to search between two values. Now we do this by using a dash. So we go 1 dash 2 asterisk. And what that will do is it'll tell the system to search between anything between 1 and 2. Now let's make this more realistic. For our price search option, we're going to be using a 0 price value and $100. So we're going to search for all products between 0 and $100. We're going to create a new line by using the asterisk and then go from 101 to 200. Click on save. Now what we have is a price drop down here of 0 to 100 and 101 to 200. So if we do a quick search, now I can see all products between 0 and 100. So we've got 10, 8, 8, and if I change this to 101 to 200, here you can see I've got a product of 150. So again, the very basics of adding a range search option using the dash and asterisk options. Now obviously this customized box here isn't very user friendly, it doesn't look very good. So we might actually want to go ahead and customize it a little bit more to make it look a bit more user friendly. And to do this, again, the admin area, general setup and search, show options for the price field. Now what we do is we can put the actual search values in a bracket. Then what we can do is we can add the text on the outside of the bracket. So we can go 0 to $100. And then what we can do is use the asterisk again, open bracket, close the bracket, and then we can put our list box text here. So we've got $100 to $200. Enter any of the text that we want, and just click on save. Now if I go back and refresh, I now have a customized value within the search field, and the actual search content is still the same because it's within the brackets. So again, if I do 0 to $100, I get all of the products between 0 and $100, and 101 to 200, I get the same results again. Now that's a great way to add obviously a price search field, and allows you to customize all of the values displayed. If you want to set it so there's no value as default like the other ones, you simply add, again, back to the admin area, search options. At the beginning we can simply put open bracket, close bracket, so that's telling the system to search for any value, and then using a couple of dashes and the asterisk again, and then just click on save changes. Go back to the website, refresh, and as you can see now there is no value selected for the predefined one at the top, so doing a search will find all of the products. Now if we go into to create another search field for tag, which is the tag option, which is this one here, tag search. Now tag search is a very powerful search if you want to add certain attributes to your products such as colors, sizes, etc., and then allow the user to search for those. So let me give you an example. If we go to click at the products, I click on quick edit so I can quickly add some tags. Here I've already added two, so we've got yellow and XXL. So in this example I've got an XXL, which would be the size, and obviously the yellow, which is a color. So I'll just click on update, and if I add another one, this one we've got blue and L for large. So I just click on update. Okay, so back to my search options again. Now I'm going to create a new field, and I'm going to call it color. Show options. Scroll down. Since it's a tag search, this time we're going to click on tag search. We're going to obviously have a drop down menu because we want to predefine some of the values that the user can select. Rather than using the range option, this time we're going to use the equals option because I want the search results to find only the value that the user selects. Color is not a numeric value, so we do not tick this box, and we click on Save Changes. Now we go back again, click on Show Options, and now we can start customizing the actual content in our search field. So before I do that, if I refresh the page, we can see the new one is added. Here you can see that the color option here has listed all of the tags that are currently assigned to any of the products on our website. So as you can see, they're a bit mixed up. What I want to do by using the customization options here, we can define exactly what the user will be searching for. So since we're going to create this option here for color, we simply use, again, we can use the very basics of search creation using yellow, asterisk, blue, asterisk, and say for example another one green. Click on Save Changes, refresh the page. Now obviously I have yellow, blue and green, and now that allows me to do searches for those specific products. Yellow, which is this one here, blue, which is that one there. See, that allows me to create a quick search options here. Now again, it's the same concept. If you want to customize it and make it look a little bit better, put the actual value that's searching for in the brackets, open bracket, close brackets, and then you can add your own text. So for example, yellow products. And then again with this one, put the blue in the search brackets, blue products. And I'll leave the green one at the end just to show you. Save the changes, refresh the website, and here we go, we've got yellow products, blue products and green. So that's the very basics of creating a search criteria using the advanced search options in the Premium Press theme. Just before I go, there is this little box here that says Search Box Settings, and there's a display submenu link and a box title. This simply refers to this option here, or this section in the submenu of your website. By clicking this, you can also create and view the advanced search options in a bit of a larger screen rather than using the widget. So if you didn't want to use the widget, you can use and enable this option here, and the search criteria that you set up will be displayed in this section here, just below the submenu section.